Hey, Commander Howie here, and I'd like to show you my Chieftain build. Now we're gonna jump straight into hard points here, and we're gonna have a look at our loadout. Now the two top slots are stuck in two 2B Guardian Gust cannons. Guardian weapons aren't essential, but they are very useful, and in my opinion the Gust cannon is far superior to the plasma charger. Now for the lower slot, the underbelly slot, I've got myself the release flak launcher, perfect for taking out swarms. Now you might want to go with two flak launchers for a wing build, but this is more of a solo Cyclops build. Now I've got 3 turreted beam lasers, and these all have fully modified efficient weapon with thermal vent on them. Now that's important. I do not have any heat sinks on this thing, but the efficient weapon keeps the distributor draw down, so it doesn't drain my distributor while I'm using my Gus. And also the thermal vent cools it as soon as my Gus fires. Bang! You know, your heat shoots up, especially if you're firing 2 Gus at the same time, which I do. And thermal vent instantly draining down that heat, cooling my ship down. Now of course in my utilities I've got my field shutdown neutralizer. I also have a Xeno scanner. Now this isn't necessary, but I like to have it on. You know, I like to be able to scan when I jump in, especially if I'm the first one in if I'm the lead in a wing and I jump in, I get that scan as soon as I know everyone's jumped in behind me. Next, shield boosters. Now you want these as well modified as you can. This one isn't, but I am going to get it sorted. I have one up at the engineer to get it sorted, but I wanted to get some materials and finish it off, get that experimental modification on, so it matches this one here, which has supercapacitor and heavy duty shield booster, which does a great deal for the shield boosting. Now you can go for regeneration cycle, but when your shield drops, you know, once you lose your shield, it's easy enough just to go into your right panel, switch your shield boosters off, and then that'll increase your regen cycles. So that's what I do. Now onto optional internals, and we have a 6C bi-weave shield generator, pretty decently modified. Not yet got my experimental, not really necessary, but probably gonna try and increase my regeneration cycle on that. And let's see, 5D hull reinforcement package. Now you want to whack in quite a few of these if you're soloing, and maybe if you're having cabin blowout problems, try swapping out one of my, I've got a 4D hull reinforcement packages all the way through this, and only 2D module reinforcements, but you can swap one of the 4Ds out for a module reinforcement package. Now this has got this is fully engineered with deep plating on my hull as well, my military hull. Where are we with that? Yeah, core internals, 1A military grade. Yep, fully engineered with deep plating, heavy duty armor for my military grade composite. I've got a 6B power plant. You can go 6A and shield it, because I've still got some megawatts left, but I don't really bother with that. I got a 6A thrusters with yeah, clean drive tuning, because I thought at the time that thermal load would be important, but apparently not so much with engines. So in hindsight, I should have gone for dirty drives, because those Stargoids are quick, and this at the moment only goes up to 480 kilometers a second. Freight and shift drive, we can gloss over that, but if you're going to engineer, I suggest you go with shielded. It's useful to have shielded, but it's not really necessary as long as you don't take too much damage. 6A power distributor. Now, this is modified for charge enhanced, so I get my recharge on my weapon, my engines, and your systems, which you really want. You really want that system recharge, because it's there, especially where you buy weave shields, and because if you don't have it, you're gonna have problems when it comes to if you lose your shields and you got your shut down field neutralizer. You need quite a lot of power to use that through system. You need your system power to use your shutdown field neutralizer. Sorry. Now, back to optional internals. Like I said, 2D modular reinforcements, handy to have, especially keep sure all your. I don't think it affects your external hard points. So all your hard points and utility mounts, yeah, they can still get knocked out pretty easily, but it is useful for all your internals, your power plants, and your canopy. And the rest is just hull reinforcement, and hull reinforcement all the way through. And I've got them all heavy duty, and if you can, get them deep plated, but you know, it does add 30% to the mass of each modification. So yeah, each of those hull reinforcements, if you get a deep plated, the deep plated modification adds 30% to your mass, which will slow you down, and it'll make it a little bit more difficult to control, but still useful to have in an extended fight. Okay, this has been Commander Howard. Fly safe and fight those Stargoids.